fellas. Put your groove on, baby. Ladies to the floor right now. I'm ready. Turn this motherfucker right up. ADD. Hold up. Birthday shit. Houdini. 500 in the building too, yo. Keep it right there, Smoke. Self-wood. My VA honeys, they stop low. That's what we're talking about right there, Damon. suck it. Sit lovingly down. Keep them under the water, Daddy. Keep them under the water. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, Lord. First grade, honeys, they got that pressure. PA, y'all got that pressure? That's what I heard. Yeah. Hey, 1-5. Hey, that's a whole lot of pressure. Yeah. Hey, Land Rover, let's go. Yo, hey, that's a whole lot of pressure. Hey, won't go. Hey, Southern Land, yo. Hey, that's a whole lot of pressure. We in the motherfucking league, y'all. Yo, they got a whole lot of pressure. Hey, last time being straight. Baseline. Oh, dropping when she falling to the floor. I'm trying to get the bending and she trying to get the blow. She get up on the pole. She dropping like she goes. I'm trying to get this money and she get up on the pole. I need it when she get it. I love the way she own it. I bring up on the city cause she act like she don't want it. Bring up any money. I'm finished on the block. Hey, 1-5. Hey, that's a whole lot of pressure. Put it right back. Y'all need a few more minutes, man.
And when you got us, you know we gon' make it rock. And when you got us, you know we gon' make it rock. You know we gon' make it rock. Because I am a queen. And go, I am a queen. And go, I am a queen. Ripping the D.A.S.K. I am a queen. Oh, and go, so what you mean? From the north side to the south side to the east and the west, I am a queen. From the north side to the south side to the east and the west, I am a queen. Repping the D.A.S.K. I am a queen. Upholding go-go legacy. So what you mean? From the north side to the south side to the east and the west, I am a queen. From the north side to the south side to the east and the west, I am a
Our mics is not on.
Ooh, mics are on now.
Ooh.
Mics are on now.
Microphone check,
Mic
1 2
check,
1 2.
one,
Ow,
two,
ow,
one,
ow, ow.
goddamn two. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday. All those good things, all that good stuff. I hope everybody had a great couple of weeks because I have not seen or talked to y'all in a little bit. Me personally, I know y'all saw Sis last week. I'm trying to chill out when I'm talking, but as she did let you all know,
I don't know what's going on.
What's the problem?
No, you fine.
Okay. No, as she did let you all know, basically my nephew was murdered last week. So I am not in the greatest spirits. I'm here, but this has been something that's been really tough, really hard for us to deal with. The best that I could do was ask y'all to please keep his mom, my sis, Miss Shelley, in your prayers. For sure, this was her oldest baby. He was only 16. He was only 16 years old. So all I ask is that you put your positive vibes, your prayers, and all that stuff out to her, because it's just been really a lot. So, love you, Thomas. Live long, Thomas, and live long, Michael. Okay.
Yes.
Michael was the other young man that got killed as well.
They were best friends, or
Yes,
they were close friends.
They
Yeah.
were close friends. So it's just been a lot. So please keep both of their mothers lifted in prayer. Keep both of them lifted, and please just try to transfer your love and your positive energy their way, because it's a lot. And
It is. It is truly a lot.
Feel for mothers
with sons. I mean,
not
even with
with
daughters,
sons,
I mean,
just
children.
with
Period.
Children that you've lost, and I'm so sorry. So
Yes.
my prayers go out to everyone. So just keep everybody lifted, y'all.
Everybody.
So,
Woosa.
okay. So today,
girl,
it's a lot. I know y'all see our brother on the side.
Yes.
We got our brother Simon Says in the
Says,
building.
do this.
You know what I mean? We got Simon Says in the
do
building
that.
with us.
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna grab our little machine because, like I said, I'm a little discombobulated. I left our little clapper machine on the side. Hold, please. So I can go ahead and grab that.
Yes, it's just been a day. It's been amazing week. You get what I'm saying? I can't even lie. It's like it's been so much spiritual things happening for me throughout the whole week. You know what I'm saying? It's just unforeseen occurrence is vicious. You know what I'm saying? And people have to understand, it's one thing to have to grieve behind losing someone for sickness, or losing someone where you already knew, you know what I'm saying, this is about to happen or whatever, right? But to lose someone on an unforeseen occurrence or a killing, it hits so differently. I mean, that pain. You get what I'm saying, that you feel.
Unexpected, yeah.
That honey, the unexpected is real.
Yeah.
It is real. I mean, like me, I've been to a service today. You know, that's why I'm in black. I've been to a service. I've been out doing, everything all day, just getting the word of God all day long. You know what I'm saying? Being around godly people. And it's been refreshing, very refreshing. But the fact of unforeseen occurrence, you can't get mad at God and say, God, why did you take my baby? God not ugly. Facts. God is not ugly. Facts. He is a merciful God. He is a just God. He loves justice. You understand what I'm saying? And he's powerful. And at the end of the day, God don't like ugly. So that's my message to all our listeners and followers and everybody that listen. When bad things happen, unforeseen occurrences happen, don't blame God. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Pray on it. Hey, sister, love it. Wow, sugar wugger right there.
Yes, sugar wugger. Come on up in here, girl. Come on up in here, girl.
That part. I love her.
Looking all extra cute.
Extra.
How you doing?
We got our boo Black in the building, y'all. Oh yeah.
We didn't let everybody know. We did not let everybody know what's going on.
We did not share, y'all, what we got going on, what we had going on the past couple weeks. Mm-hmm. So we actually have decided collectively,
yes,
that it is a whole vibe with Black and with Miss Lisa in the building. We love the energy that they bring.
Yes.
We love the fact that they love on us and we love on them.
Man, do they love on us?
Man.
Love.
Love all the love. All the love. So I would like you guys to give a round of applause if I can. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Because I'm going to find it. Wait a minute. Hold on. There you go. Okay. There it is. Okay.
Is her mic on?
So, she not in yet.
Okay. Come in.
She get in. Mm-hmm. Okay, boo. So, just to let you guys know, Black stepping out real quick. But just to let y'all know, we got Black and Miss Lisa as our new
It is so exciting because now we're going to have a fashion side of T.A.S.K Podcast, as well as we're going to have with Dr. Lisa the health side, and she's also a therapist, and she is a licensed therapist. So if you find that you are loving her words, her encouragement, you're able to reach out to her, book yourself a session.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So having these powerful women it was such a thing, but we didn't want the love, right? We just wanted to keep going. You know what I'm saying? We did take a toast with us together last weekend. We had took a toast, and it was a beautiful thing. But at the end of the day, we just sisters that's thriving, that's like these women. You have to bring them to the team. You know what I'm saying? So, and they strongly support our movement. You know, and I love everything about what they bring. And happy Suge. I love her mom.
Yeah, she's bomb.
She's
She is
man.
so bomb. When
How
I
do you
tell
speak
y'all,
about Suge? Suge is so exciting.
She's a ball. She's a little ball of energy.
Yes, she is.
She's
With a cane.
She is, but she's so sweet. Like from
Yes,
the
she
jump.
is.
As soon as I just came in real quick because it was a little chilly out there. You know what I mean? So she was cool in the house. You know what I mean? But man, that energy, and we kikiing and all types of little stuff, man. Suge, we love you, baby.
We love you, Suge. Yes.
You're awesome sauce. You are awesome sauce, babes.
She did that.
Yes.
She's such a sweetie poo.
Yes.
I think we got home at 4:30 the next day. That's
We
how
did
much
get
fun
home at
we had.
4:30 We did get home at 4:30
Knowing we had
in
to
the
turn
morning.
around and all of us had to get up
We had
early
to get up the next day because you
to
had
do
to
something.
perform.
Yes.
And I had to be out there with you.
Yes.
While you was performing.
Oh God.
Oh, y'all
yes.
playing.
It was
Y'all.
so much going on. Like we didn't. I don't even remember going to sleep.
What time you had to perform?
She had to be there like 11:30.
Yeah, I
Oh,
had
yeah.
to
Sound
be
Oh
there
check?
yeah, you was.
because it was to stop the killing with Mike Epps, and it turned out amazing. It turned out simply.
You went home and straight to
amazing.
bed afterwards, though. I know
Oh
you
yeah,
did. I know you
I
did.
didn't come back out for probably 2 days.
I know.
It was
was
one of them.
I know.
It was truly.
It was definitely one of them. When I'm telling you, it was like,
You took a nap, got up, and went to sleep on that point. I
man.
know you
And
did.
thank y'all for the free fish.
Oh
Because
man.
that was great. Yeah, they was giving out free fried fish.
Oh man, that sounds good.
And French fries. And of course, the line was like around the corner because you know, black folks, as soon as we see a
Oh, yeah,
line
fried
and we
fish.
smell fish,
Oh yes,
I was like,
it's on.
what's going on?
It's on.
Slim, when I'm telling you that daggone fish was bomb and of course fresh. Right then and there.
Stop it.
You know, it was everything. So
Please.
shout out to Mike Epps and everybody who organized it. It was a great event, wonderful event. And I just wish that people took more initiative to really stop. And I'm not just talking about because everybody's not like out here off to shoot 'em up. What the heck? Oh, that's the fan. I was like, what's going on? Did somebody fall?
I ain't
What's happening?
see me. I'm saying like,
I heard I was like, wait a minute.
I missed it.
I was like, what's going on? Yeah!
all right, we didn't know what that sound was. Oh yeah. Where them
Bam!
fans at?
I got
Where them
Bam!
fans at? Where them fans at? Where them
I just-
fans at?
Listen, let me tell y'all, we be on one. We be
All the
straight
time.
on one in here. So
That I
Simon,
just sent it. Send that.
how you been? I ain't seen you in a month or so. I haven't seen you since
Uh-oh.
March.
March?
That's the last time we saw each other.
Yeah.
I like
yeah,
watching
yeah.
your page. I'm a watcher. Sorry.
Oh, I calm down a whole lot now.
I'm a watcher.
I'm calm down. I just be fishing and chilling.
You do, and I like it.
Yeah, I like this part of my life for me. You get a little seasoned. I don't like to use the word old. You get a little seasoned.
That's what I'm seasoned.
Yeah.
That is one of my
Truly
favorite
seasoned.
words.
Yes.
You know,
Seasoned.
you realize a lot of stuff don't even matter no
It
more. You know, when
doesn't.
you're
Exactly.
I heard y'all talk about the past and sorry for your loss. You know, I lost both my parents back to back, you know, so that kind of put life into it. You know, when you start losing your heroes and people you know you love. You just like a lot of stuff ain't worth it. You know, like you gotta take the time to make you happy.
Oh yeah.
And,
Oh yeah.
I be 46 in August, but
Oh, wait.
She was like 25. He is.
Okay.
but
Boy, your
coming
black
out.
don't crack.
it swell up though. It swell up though. I don't know who put all this big back on. But really though, even though you know on paper 46, but I really will be 3 years old because I just started living for
Forever
me 3 years old.
That's
3 years ago, I started living. I said, you know what? I gotta do this for me because
Yeah.
you know at the end of the day, I everybody care what people think. You know, like
Exactly.
but at the end of the day, you gotta look yourself in the mirror and say, man, am I happy with who I am?
Right.
Exactly.
And because you can't make everybody else happy.
Exactly.
So I stopped doing that about 3 years ago, and you know, life has been a lot better. Life has been a lot
It
better.
has been a lot.
Yeah.
It has been a lot.
Sometimes you don't see me. Sometimes you gotta remove yourself from certain environments. And
You definitely do.
you know,
You
because
definitely do.
know,
Like,
yeah, because you know, like, and then when you sometimes you pop out, you be like, oh, I ain't missed nothing. You know what I'm saying? People on the same. It feel good to be missed, you know.
yeah, and like, and you know what? I'm a piggyback off of that. It'd be like people's energy.
Right.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I was out, so I went to go see a couple of my homegirls the other day. Shout out Shalante and Jolene. Hey, boos. And
Jolene. I do
she
that
get
all
that
the time.
every time, but she gets that every time. She be like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry," but no, like I met my husband up at Sunnybrook.
Mhm.
My husband and my cousin I met them up there real quick, and there was this older gentleman out that joint just being real extra and reckless with the mouth. And for me, I'm one of these types of people. Whatever comes out of people's mouth, it don't phase me.
Mhm.
What comes out your mouth, it be your energy behind the whole situation.
exactly.
I'm very much so a comfortable person. I've been around men like my whole daggone life. Those have been like my friends that I've hung around. I hung around mostly guys when I grew up.
Right. So you know what it is.
I know what it is. I've heard everything. I done heard all the coochie stories, all the shit. I've heard it. But him, for some reason, just was like, you blowing me, dog. Like, to the point where I was like, all right, babe, I'm ready. I'm gonna see when I get home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I let him chill out, you know, and stay out, like, not let him, but I just let him be him, like, do him and just chill or whatever. But I was like, bro, I'm about to go in the house. I can't be around this shit.
At one point in my life, I remember just eating at bars every night, like Applebee's, Crafty Crab, Friday,
wow.
every single night, not having a home cooked meal, running from sitting still, you know. Ended up buying a house on the water. I love being in the house, man. I come outside, it's
That's a nice
Chesapeake.
view, though.
I'm like, man,
That's a view. Like, that's chill.
man, look, I just got fired last month. That was the best thing they could have did. I ain't
Oh,
even gonna mad at you. My house paid for. I don't got no car note. You just, them people told me they gonna
freed
pay
you
my
up.
gas and my electric, give me food stamps and unemployed plan for 6 months.
I'm chilling.
Man, I'm
Hey, you know what?
chilling.
That's giving a fast. That's giving a
Man,
fast.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I got nothing but time. I'm traveling and gambling and fishing and you know, hunting. I'm doing all kind of fun stuff.
So when are we invited to the water?
Man, come on out to the water. I don't got no job. You. I'm on. Man, you know where I'm at. I don't got no job. Come on. I'm out there. Come on out to the water.
Yes.
Don't be scared. Yeah, I got fishing rods. Like, you know, just
I
bring a pack of
love
chicken.
that.
Bring a pack of
Listen.
chicken. We can cut that up and throw it out.
Give it to the fish.
Good
Oh,
old catfish,
God,
man. Let's catch some
I
catfish.
love
Oh, it's
it.
crabbing season too. I live on the water where you can crab that. Crabbing season started June 1st, but you gotta get your crabbing and fishing license though to come out there. So I got all that, but you know, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so-
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you got all that peace, and a lot of
Yeah.
people be like, "Man, I got fired." Not the way you said, "I got
Shit.
fired." That was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah,"
Yeah.
you know
Man,
what
look,
I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie. I almost, you know how some people one day I knew I was done with the job. You know how some people call out sick? I called out well. I called out well. Hey, look, I just need a day. I ain't nothing wrong. I just got something else to do I ain't trying to be dealing with that. I called out well. Like, I'm all right.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And you know what? I like the fact that my job, my supervisor is big on taking mental days.
Got to.
She's like, listen, even when it's nice outside, we might have, because we meet every Tuesday. So we might have, she gives us homework and stuff. Something on my glasses, but she gives us homework and stuff and makes us do things like, you know, say no.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying? Check on somebody you ain't checked on in a long time. We're not physically in the office. So one week she said, put your best dress on. We're gonna have a fashion show. You know what I'm saying? And we just had our little stuff on and was showing our little stuff. So it was cool.
I text all my closest people with this thing called WOGS, WOGS. So every Sunday we send each other for the previous week and the following week. WOGS stand for wins, obstacles, and goals. Right?
Oh, yes.
So what was your win for the week? And don't give me the short version. I want the long version. We really had to sit there and text each other. Like, I don't care what it was that win for that week. What obstacle did you face that week?
Yeah, that's cool.
What's the goal? So the goal is now I got to hold you accountable. Hey, you said you was going to do this. Have you started it?
And see, that makes sure that the person stay.
And when they go back on it, they be like, hey, I told you last week I was going to start that diet, but I did.
That is so amazing.
But that's good.
That's what she does to me. She does it to me, and I love that. That's why she said,
you got to.
Where you at in the book?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh God.
It's important. It's important.
And she already got me a publisher. Like, it's no excuse for me not to finish this book.
Right.
Or at least start my first
and
chapter,
you need
my
people
first
in your
series.
corner like
you
that.
Get what I'm saying?
And you need people in your corner like that.
That's what we were saying. That's why when people attach to you, you don't want to let them go.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? So find a place in your universe.
But you got to watch who attached to you, because like you say, you don't want to let bad energy go as well too. It's
because like that movie Sinners, you don't want to welcome people in.
You welcome the wrong person in, and you let them stay too long. You know, you give them the benefit of the doubt instead of a doubt of a benefit, and then you sitting there like, how did I get here?
Silver Lining Productions.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Shout out to Silver Lining Productions.
Ow, ow, ow.
We love you too. Thank you for tuning in. You want us to win. Hey, said you want us to win. Hey,
say they want us to win.
Hey,
they want us to win.
Hey, I had a little bit. I had a little bit.
They think they said Black Diamond mute. Okay.
I think I've had a little bit of a song.
Well, I'm telling y'all, on the 27th of June, we're going to have karaoke DMV here in the studio. So that's going to be one of our fun things. And plus, it's going to be part of my birthday as well. I am excited because June, the whole month, I mean, honestly, I did have something planned, but that got canceled. But things happen. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not really going to say I'm going to have a big party like I always do, because I really can't afford it this time because I had to pick up other stuff. But at the end of the day, the 27th. Yeah, the 27th. So when we come in here on Friday, I'm going to be so excited on the 27th that, oh my God. Listen. In-house karaoke with DJ Hunter.
I tell y'all, hold on. Say it to y'all one more time. I haven't been in a couple weeks, of course, due to exactly what I told you about earlier. However, I will be back next week. Yeah, I'll be back there next week. I'm going to miss the week after. However, every single Wednesday at TAP in MGM from 7 to 11, it is DMV karaoke. When I'm off the absolute chain, when I'm telling you, ladies, bring your fans.
Please bring your
9 o'clock. It's a breakdown. Whole time we doing line dances and all. We even going to church for a little bit. Kev in the house. We go to church for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, really cool just to have us all together, just chilling, positive vibes, everybody singing. You got some that can sing, and put on like whole shows. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then I know one night, man, I forget, one of the regulars, Miss My Boo Butterfly, she was in there and it was her birthday. And the theme was cowboy boots and hats. And all the lady had on either cowboy boots and hats, and if they didn't, everybody was in that joint on one, having an absolute ball.
Amen.
So if you want to have like a decent time on a good Wednesday, I'm telling y'all,
I'm gonna try it one Wednesday.
DJ Hunter even be singing, he be doing his thing, he be doing his, like when he do, like, y'all, it be songs like, for instance, okay, because I rap a lot records, Ashley. My gosh, you gonna be different always. It's my last thing I'm gonna say, and that's it. I did the Stylistics. Come This Way Again.
Oh, girl.
And if y'all know, okay. If y'all know, okay, man, that joint rock. But if y'all are hip hop heads, you also know that Jay-Z sampled that joint on the Reasonable Doubt album, okay, which is a classic. So what DJ Hunter did in between, because you know, like on the original of the Stylistics joints, like the interlude, not the interlude, but the beginning is just real long, and then it had like this little bridge part where there was no singing. He put Jay-Z in between. See, so Jay-Z was rapping in between the joint. I was like, okay, honey.
See, the Stylistics, they was
everything.
different.
They was a whole different situation.
Back then, men sung songs. Two things they didn't want to be lonely and they didn't want gout. See, that's the thing. Men back then, they sung from the heart, cause
not they ain't want to have gout.
They ain't want
hey,
gout.
Bro. He said they ain't want to be lonely or have gout.
Imagine getting some studio time and you in love. You say, man, look, you go in there and say, man, what we about to say? And the man go in there and say, bet you by golly, why? Listen. You like, what did he just say? I don't know. But they keep going. Man, they had some songs. You be like, man, they must have been in love, man.
That music.
See, that music,
yeah.
But see, that's what it sounds like. The whole vibe of karaoke DMV is. It sounds like it's gonna take me back.
I miss them days.
To them fun days when we used to hang. You get what I'm saying? And we used to have a ball.
I'll even get you one further. So my man Rocco, another regular, my man Rocco got up that joint, sung New Edition,
Rocco
right?
Like that.
Rocco, what was that joint? If it is in love, that joint, right? When I tell you his homeboys got up there with him, and all three of them was up that joint doing the New Edition.
I would have loved it.
I would have loved it.
The music like that is why a lot of relationships stay together.
Yeah.
You know that, be honest with you, men, we not the greatest communicators. A lot of times we let the music talk for us.
Exactly.
A lot of times we put that music on. Girl, I don't know what to say, but I'm going to let
this how I'm feeling. Okay, right.
I'd rather be loved.
Hello.
Look,
He's saying it for me.
Yeah, he's saying, look, and all you gotta do is just
reach for that star.
Hey, listen, come on with the flowers, and I'm sorry.
I understand why you squeeze on her tight,
Yeah.
right? Like, Mom, this is it. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Hey. She ain't leave. She just took out a healthier life insurance policy. She another 100,000 in case she got to kill you. It was a different time, man. Get back to that, man.
Like what I'm telling you, that music just really like.
Yeah.
And I try to find myself, because I've got teenage children, you know, so I try to find myself, because I'm a music lover. But I try to find myself to try to maybe listen to some of the stuff that they listen to.
Some of it.
But what I love is that my kids are aware of our music.
Yeah.
So literally on the playlist, my daughter be downstairs playing PlayStation, and she be having the music going while she playing, what she be playing, like Roblox or whatever she be playing. Man, she be playing Faith Evans, Aaliyah, SWV. Like all types of stuff. So their whole entire like ear is just wild. My other daughter, she loved Michael Jackson.
Oh, I love that.
She likes Steve Lacy. And Steve Lacy is more so of, he's not, well, he could be R&B, but he's also like on the line of rock a little bit sideways. What is that? The Internet. He was in that group, The Internet. He played guitar in that, but like, he's an amazing artist. But like, my daughters like music, but some of the stuff they be like, and I be like,
yeah,
dog, nah, that ain't it.
Women had some songs too, though. I mean, the last woman to, take accountability, I think, was Anita Baker.
Sir.
I mean, I just wanted to, like this last woman say, "I apologize." Well,
yes. But she's not the only one.
But that whole album
because like Summer Walker, honey. Summer Walker.
She throwback.
Yes. And Summer Walker, I can play all of her stuff because accountability you want to talk about. That sister lets it be known, and she's young.
Okay, so what era was it that the music started bashing them in?
That's a good question. I would have to look that one up.
Because I'm gonna tell you, it was for me. I noticed the first male bashing song. It was a DC artist. Sunshine Anderson.
That was it all before.
Tony Braxton had a song too.
I'm about to say
Tony had a Braxton had a song too.
When Boomerang came out,
Whitney had a song too.
I wouldn't say bashing because
not like Tony Braxton. But Tony.
She was hurt, but
because she loved her some him.
She did, but you got to think about when she first came out with Boomerang. You got to think about the premise of what Boomerang was about.
Right.
You had a whole dude Halle Berry was in love with, fell in love with. Put it like that. They didn't start off like that. They started off as friends. They had a moment. They both fell in love, but Marcus over here tripping. Marcus, darling, you over here tripping. You know,
but but come on, 7 whole days. I mean, that's what she sung. That was crazy. 7 whole days. Not a word from you.
That's messed up.
That's crazy. No, that ain't even.
Wild.
That's not even bashing.
That's diabolical.
That's no call, no show. You fired. That ain't. That's not that. I don't blame her for that one. 7 whole days.
Could have had about anything you wanted, but
man, Tony, my favorite.
Ooh, it had to be tough.
Hey, I'm telling you,
those lyrics mean, girl. Those lyrics is what
and
it
that
is.
was what, 1990.
And when she came out with
93?
You probably it was the early 90s.
I want to say it was like early. 93 when Boomerang.
Yeah, what was that, John?
Man.
Why you calling me on the phone? Why you not at home?
Hey, listen.
Hey. That was my joke.
But hold on. Those songs was vice versa because niggas used to be saying them songs too.
And she was holding the female accountable.
Yeah.
Because you remember the joke that she was talking about? I left him. Slim, I ain't want him. I left him. You have him. I'm the one that broke up with his ass. Why is you tripping over here?
What about love should have brought your ass home?
Love
should have brought you.
That's right, Silver Lining. He wasn't man enough for me, Slim.
Tony Braxton.
Right by my side, baby.
That was my mom's soundtrack.
It's that voice that she do.
You know, on the front of that drum with that little t-shirt, that little tank top, and that leather jacket on the black with the little red on the side. Tony Braxton.
I love that.
I'm telling you, I miss that music. Look, car karaoke used to be so undefeated.
Oh,
when I was, listen, a duet. If look, we can't be friends. I would sing RL part and let them sing double car.
You gotta come to karaoke.
Just act like
go
we never were.
Hey,
to come. I can't sing.
And not show.
I be knowing the words though.
How dare we breathe?
Hey,
by shaking hands.
That was tough. You hear them lyrics?
Just months ago.
Hey, y'all, that is so good.
I was your man.
Oh,
yes,
I
am.
Hey, them lyrics was crazy.
Those lyrics is mean.
Hey, when she came in with that second verse, I went by mother's house, so your car did. That nigga ain't break up with the family. That nigga won't leave the family alone.
Yes. I would, you know, that would probably be the best birthday party to me, just having a whole karaoke.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
karaoke be
Everybody
lit.
just tearing
That's
it
really
up.
about to be
You
lit.
know what I'm saying? I would love that because those were the fun days.
Fun
I'm not
days,
lying, but
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Y'all will be surprised. It depends on who you listen to, because I listen to some great people. I listen to some awesome music, and it's like, why aren't they playing it on the radio? But they do play it on satellite. But guess what? We play a lot on Next
They
Level
play it
Radio.
on
You get what I'm
96.3 too.
Sometimes
96.3 be having the joints.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And another one of my favorites. Oh my gosh, her voice is just like
Who? Come on.
Phyllis motherfucking
Oh, yeah.
Hyman.
What? Honey, I still
Phyllis
listen to
Hyman.
her.
Phyllis Hyman. I remember.
On the moon,
Listen.
soon as you can.
Listen.
In the middle of the sky.
Man, look.
That
You
joint.
and
Listen.
I.
Hey, listen. You
She was.
you ever been at a light and a good song come on and you forget the? I done sat through the whole light.
No, I ain't done that.
I done that. And look,
Because I like to drive when I sing.
I had one time.
I
One time the turn signal lane was stuck right there. He was like, dog, you jamming, dog. I was over there. That Patti LaBelle, loving me to want you. I was like, man, listen.
shit.
And he was like, women don't
That
talk like that
will
no more.
That
I was
make
like,
you stand still.
yeah,
Patty
yeah,
will
yeah.
make you
Pat-
stand still.
Hey, listen.
She will.
Listen, I'm telling you, you are my friend, man. I ain't.
Oh
man,
my
listen.
God, honey, I cried.
Yeah, that's a deep song. That's a deep song.
But
That's a
see,
deep.
I'm gonna tell you, Rochelle for real.
For sure, for real.
Are you ready for individuality? For Rochelle for real,
Man, listen.
honey. She mean. Her sister. Her song, sister. I felt that so much. I cried because she goes so high, and then whoo, she a bad sister.
Make music like that no more.
Listen.
Who that?
Oh,
man,
honey.
that she
bad.
Listen,
What's
what?
All her CDs.
I love
That's her ringtone.
Lexi.
What she say? Nothing is higher than this. That's
No.
her ringtone.
Listen.
Look, when you called me one day, she said, "You got Lettucey on your phone." I said, "That's Ash."
When I'm telling you, I love Lettucey.
Yes.
I love a voice that's like velvet,
She's mean.
like water.
She's
I like
mean.
to listen to your voice,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to be able to feel them words, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want you just to, just be on that joint and just be like, no. I want you to sing that joint with feeling. Because the joint friend, okay, back to Phyllis Hyman, that joint friend, I just seen an interview of her that was taken and they was asking her about that song and the writer of that song.
Mm-hmm.
And she said she felt so honored to sing that song because the writer of that song, I cannot remember her name to save my life, but she wrote a lot of songs
Mm-hmm.
back in that era that we listened to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that song, Friend, she says she cries every time she sung it because she just felt so honored to do it. And then to know that the lady who wrote it passed away from cancer.
Yeah, that's
You understand what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it's that oh friend, it's so nice to feel you hold me again, and it doesn't matter where you have been.
But I think that's Dionne Warwick's song and she redid it. Yeah.
Is it really?
Y'all better look it up. That's
But she
Dionne
probably
Warwick's
But
did.
song.
that's like
That's Dionne Warwick's song.
She
That
didn't write
song,
it,
but
though.
I
She
didn't
didn't
say
know.
she
She didn't
wrote
write
it,
it,
but
though.
Dionne Warwick did that song
She might have.
way back in our mama time.
She might
You
have.
get what I'm
She
saying?
really might have.
So for
So I
let us
listen to
see,
Dionne
let us
Warwick.
see, come up.
Dionne was
You probably don't know you listen, but you did listen.
Dionne. That's that
probably
Whitney
listen to
Houston
songs.
pipeline. All of them is
Yeah,
family.
because Dionne, I think it's Dionne Warwick.
I
Yeah.
don't think she did.
A friend. No.
That's Phyllis Hyman.
Phyllis Hyman.
That's only Phyllis
Phyllis
Hyman.
Hyman.
Because that's what I was
Hyman.
about to say. That song by yourself. That
But you
lady
know,
wrote.
when we went to go see Phyllis Hyman, me and Sweet Tea, shout out to Sweet Tea and the Sparrows Landing Global crew. when we went to go see Phyllis Hyman play, they talked about that. I can't remember who that writer was, but that was very deep to her. And the way that what's his name, Clive Davis, whatever them people are, the way they played Whitney Houston and Phyllis against each other was
it was
mean.
crazy.
Well,
Because
see,
they wanted to give Phyllis that song. What is the song that made Whitney just hit?
I Will Always Love You.
Bodyguard.
I Will Always love you.
Yeah, they wanted Phyllis to do it. They wanted Phyllis Hyman to do it. The writer wanted Phyllis Hyman to do it, but Phyllis was so gone. Her problem was loving too hard. She didn't get it back. You get what I'm saying? And it will make you we went to the play. It will make you cry because to watch this woman, she really loved people, man,
Linda
and
Creed.
she helped people.
Linda Creed was her
And
name.
at the end of the day, she didn't get it back, so she hurt herself. You get what I'm saying? So
I'm about to put my hand up.
what happened?
Because we are in 2025 and we are in the year of revelation
Mm-hmm.
and things coming to light,
Yep.
that might not be completely true. Because again, Clive Davis was involved with Phyllis Hyman. Clive Davis was also involved with Whitney Houston. Clive Davis was also accused of being the catalyst behind Whitney Houston dying. Clive Davis was also being accused of being the catalyst behind Phyllis Hyman dying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And you right. It's like everything is coming to light, y'all.
Yep.
Even the Bible scriptures are coming to life. The prophecies in the Bible is like, dang,
Man.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
It's
It's
real.
a lot. It's
Just
a
stay
lot.
prayed up. You
It's
gotta
a lot.
believe. If you don't have faith, then you're scared. See, I stay ready, so I ain't gotta get ready. You get what I'm saying? I pray every day, all day. That's what Michael. Somebody said it was me. She good.
Got a call from the pilot to stop the plane before taking off. And the tornado was coming. So now we're gonna wait for 45 minutes. Long story short, I was on that plane, me and my manager, my two sisters, especially niece and so and stuff. Shout out to y'all, God. I know I'm covered.
Yeah.
I know.
Amen.
God
Yeah, that was
faith.
that was crazy.
Mhm.
The tornado.
And everybody that was on that plane, because it could have been another way. I won't be saying today.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they say, y'all gonna fly out tomorrow at 10 p.m. I said, no, I ain't flying out to God till we drive.
Yeah.
And I lived in Henry County for years where it tore up at. So that,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Next Tuesday.
Amen.
Ma'am.
And we're there.
At Secret.
See,
At
guys,
Secret.
what?
Mhm.
Then, on top of that, collaborate with Madness.
Okay.
That part.
That part.
That's what
Yes.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I love that y'all kept us so embraced and we were on the phone and I felt special because you know you special. Y'all know I say that all the time when I get on that stage.
Listen.
You got to love it, man. I love it. She was talking to me on the plane. We had her on the
Yeah,
I was like,
she was on
she's
that-
still
she was
sitting
on
on the plane.
podcast,
Lisa was
yeah.
like, I'm off the plane. I'm right here. Look, so I had it every way.
Bro.
Then my new publisher, she came in the picture. Look, I claimed it, right? I claimed it, right?
Listen,
She
claim
came
it.
in the picture. Then my big sis was like, I'm getting off this plane. But it's like, ain't it amazing? Ain't it amazing how you center yourself around people? And it's just that energy, that love.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But what I want to know about with you, what possessed you to want to be a funny man, a comedian? I mean, you're not only a comedian, you're an artist as well. Am I correct?
Actor, yeah. Actor,
Okay,
yeah,
actor.
Yeah.
You did some Tubi stuff
Yeah,
too.
uh-huh.
So you drop it shamelessly plug.
Okay.
Jill.
Yeah, so I did 3 Tubi movies. Kings of DC, I'm in that.
Come on, boo.
The Lot. Well, shout out to the young boy Goofy. In his movie, The Kickback, I played a famous comedian, and that was pretty
Okay,
cool.
okay. Actor on our show because you know we love Swizzle now.
And when I tell you, first of all,
Uh-oh.
dog, you funny as shit.
No.
When I'm telling y'all, when he got up that joint and had us all in stitches, because this particular night, this was me and Craig's anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
when I tell you this man got up there and we were all cracking, we did not want him to get off. He was that funny.
See, I'm throwback though. I still, whether it's
You
4 or
interact.
4,000 people, I done big shows. I done been on with big comedians. I got kicked off of tours. I just believe that everybody deserves it. If you come out and sit down in front of me, I believe you deserve to laugh. So
That joint was hilarious.
yeah.
So I'm telling y'all, like, my boy funny.
I've been doing it a long time.
My boy's
too.
hilarious. Like, seriously.
So your question was what made, so, you know, born in the 70s, came up through the 80s and 90s, you know, everybody was outside. I never was good at selling drugs. I never got locked up, right? Because I was always the dude that they, I had friends that be like, homie, you don't guys, we'll pay you just to stand out here and make us laugh because, you know, like I would just have the whole, everybody from the pipe is, everybody laughing outside. They just like, look, we gonna get you a pair of shoes and all that. You ain't gotta do all that. So, I used to do that on the block, and then I started selling cars young when I was really young. Started selling cars, and I realized that I could stand outside and make the people, all the salespeople, face me and listen to me while I'm watching the lot to get the customer, and I could hold their attention for hours. And they just sitting out there laughing and laughing and laughing. And it's to a point where you laughing so hard you can't even get serious. Like, man, go ahead, Simon, you good. So I'm always I realized that I had this gift early.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, you know, one night, it's a crazy story. My may rest in peace, my man John called me in 2008, Father's Day. He was like, I'm gonna take you to go do this show. Billy the Kid got a joint. I didn't know who Billy the Kid was at that time. Down Club 12 on 8th Street. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. He's like, you do 3 minutes, you win $250. All right. So I waited around. John ain't never show up. I'm like, man, he said he was coming. This was Father's Day. So, you know, back then, the phones, like, you didn't have all the news on your phone.
Yeah.
We had like the Nextels and maybe the Sidekick or something, right? So by 6 o'clock when the news came on, everybody calling me, man, sorry for your loss. I'm like, what y'all talking about?
You talking about light skin John?
Nah. Turn on the TV. We was together that night before hanging out. He was like, I'm gonna go pick up my wife and my daughters. They getting their hair done. And then when he got home, somebody was in his house and he told his family stay back. And when he went in the house, they shot him and killed him. But I didn't know this. So I was like, well, I guess I ain't gonna do stand up. So his wife reached out to me. She was like, he was crazy about you. He wanted you to start comedy, but I was going through a divorce. I didn't have a car at the time. So she was like, I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna let you use his car. You just take me back home. So I was like, you know, he had this nice car that was real noticeable, Corvette. I was like, I don't want to drive his car. She was like, nah, he would have wanted this for you. So I was like, all right. So I go, and this Billy the Kid is the host, Michael Nathan. And I was like, what's your name? My first name Vernell, but I go by Simon. So I was like, Simon. And then Simon says, and I'm like, oh man, I ain't say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, I've been divorced 4 times, but at that time I was on divorce number 2. So this was therapy for me. So yeah, I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot. So this was therapeutic. And you know, like everybody go through relationship stuff. So it was easy for me to, y'all gonna laugh at this like this. You know, when I tell a joke, this just really happened. Like I came home after I got caught cheating. You know, she threw away all my left shoes And she wrote me a note.
I'm
Now-
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the wrong one. I'm so sorry.
Nah, but that
I'm not.
all my left shoes, lined them up, and then wrote a note that said, "Now your sorry ass got no choice but to get right." You know what I'm saying? Like she really did
What's
that.
her name?
Nah,
Don't say her name.
we cool now.
Hey, Young.
So-
I like her.
so-
Is she a Gemini?
Nah. She was a Leo. Same sign as
you
me.
don't play.
I'm a
man,
Leo
don't play
too, but
with it.
she
Oh, you're both Leos.
she broke back in the house. She took my car. She ran the red light cameras 15 times up and down. I'm telling these jokes, they laughing like you, but I'm like, this shit ain't funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got all these tickets.
Can you look at it back now?
Oh, listen, I've been through a lot, right? But I wouldn't trade my life in for nobody.
There
You
it
know,
is.
I
No
had to go
regrets.
through this
No regrets.
so I could talk about it and be a
No
flashlight
regrets.
in the
It's
darkness,
all
you know.
Buddha
So
Cooler. Hi,
So,
little
yeah.
cooler stinker butt butt.
Think of butt.
A pookie poo. How
Cooking
about
cool.
Dr. Lisa?
How you feeling, sugar boo?
That's my
Ashley, to bring some spice.
That's a Wookie Woo.
Say hello to Mr. Simon.
Hello.
Hi,
Simon
Mr.
said-
Simon.
how you doing?
I'm great. Had to get myself together a little bit, you know.
Uh-oh,
You
okay.
feeling okay?
How you feel?
Yeah, I feel a little better. Yeah.
Okay.
I had a chance to give me a little nap in. That helped out a lot.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
that's good. A nap, sleep always helps.
Yeah, that little power nap, you know.
Sis said ginger lemon honey. How it work?
Yeah, that's for my stomach. She gave me the recipe earlier today. I actually have the lemon ginger in a bottle. It's called Wonder Lemon. And so I did get a chance to drink some of that. I warmed it up a little bit so it helped. But thank y'all so much. How y'all doing tonight?
We
We
are.
in here like swimwear, baby.
We here.
Just chill.
We listening to our Simon Says. He's in the middle of telling us a story about
Okay.
Uh-oh.
you missed it. That ex-wife of his took all his left shoes and
so
told
you
him
ain't got
you
no
could
choice
just
but
to get right.
That shit not funny. That still ain't funny.
Yeah, but no,
Hey, Young,
That still ain't funny.
she is funny for that one.
see what I'm saying?
She took all the left shoes and told him he need to get it right.
Okay.
She about to meet you. Black Diamond about to meet you.
Yeah, she about to meet you. I'm gonna take her off real quick. She coming up here, right?
No, she come here by her house, but she said once she get up there, if she feel better, she gonna come here and say she not, so I just meet her by her house.
Okay, that's cool. All right,
That's how we
y'all.
know we got it.
Yes, and our
All
boo
right.
thing's gonna let us know that she got there
Appreciate
safely.
you. Appreciate you.
I said, I got it.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Glad you feeling better.
Most definitely.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
She's stupid. She's stupid.
Oh, Michael Nathan. Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all about
That's
a
my brother.
coincidence.
Danny. I heard. You know they my everything. Rick was my everything. Rick made me promise I'll get back into go-go. Heartbeat just gave me an award, put me in the Go-Go Hall of Fame.
Uh-oh.
Danny, I got pictures of us from when I was 16. He was like, you get on that stage, Spice, and you gonna do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Them brothers have always been in my life. So, and then I used to throw parties at Rose's Dream. Oh my God. Look, my big sister. That part, big sis? Okay.
Have a good one. Be safe. Be safe.
Sex.
No, yes. The funny part is I went and dropped Black's boots off to her. And I dropped them off after Thomas's candlelight vigil Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
Oddly enough, Burgers, the other Burgers, is right over there.
Hey.
But her people's is Lonnie.
Okay.
That's like her in-laws.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, bruh, when does it stop? It's just not gonna stop. And it's not a bad thing. It's just
Everybody
that
know
it's
everybody.
Is that Nikki?
it's the-
DJ Nikki?
Everybody.
Yeah, hi.
Oh,
Nikki.
our DJ. We miss you.
Should
She just been
Thank
out
you,
of town
Nikki.
with the girls, and her daughters look like sisters. She do not look
She
like the
doesn't,
mommy.
no.
She does not look like the mommy.
No.
But hey,
They all out. They all out. For sure, they're all out. Hi, boo thing.
Hi, boo thing.
But yes, like that is a lot to go through.
Oh yeah.
And no, it's not all funny. Okay, it's not.
Nah, but you
It's
know,
not. It's
you got to turn it. And you know,
You
my
do.
line of work, people don't care about. One thing about comedians, people don't care that you got through traumas.
'Cause they
You know,
gonna
my
use
mama
that
died. I had to be on stage the next night. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I come from a background where like people tell you don't abandon the mic. You know, because you got to get it off. Like I needed to be stage more than, you know, because for 30 minutes or an hour, I can talk about it. And there's always somebody in the crowd that's going through what you're going through,
Yeah,
similar or
true,
worse. So
true,
you take
true.
that advantage every time you get that mic, you know. So
Yeah.
just what I signed up for. You
And
know?
that's actually pretty dope
Yeah,
in
it's,
a way,
it's
and like because that way and maybe some people don't look at it this way, but now I'm looking at it this way, like you still are human and you going through the same thing I'm going through. It's good to hear that from somebody else.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And you're able to just
that's why my core fans, they like, man, how you still doing what you doing? All those divorces, you found both your parents passed away, your only child, you did this, you did that, and you still
Hold up, you the only child?
Yeah, so grandma's gone, found grandma's passed away. It's just, I look at it like, you know, I had to go through this. You know what I'm saying? So I could,
to get the way.
you know, I probably could
But
go.
you know you got 2 new sisters. Well,
That's right.
4
I
new
had
sisters,
4 new
right?
sisters. That's right.
You got me, Ash, Black Diamond, and Dr. Lisa.
I could
You
probably
have
go
us.
around. I can probably go around and talk about the traumas of losing people. You know how you feel. You know, just the grief counseling. Wouldn't even, people probably would pay me for the stuff that because I could probably work in the mortuary or cemetery because I understand. You know, everything that's living gonna die.
Exactly.
And I look at life like,
and it's not our fault.
Even though it's accidental, if it's murders, it's this, that, and the third. I look at life like life is a race to get your wings, just that your loved ones beat you there.
Exactly.
So when you put it in that perspective, it help you. It's gonna be days you want to cry and scream and yell. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Do that. But you know, you can't get depressed and give up.
Yeah.
Because you still got obligations and people watching you. You'd be surprised how many people was watching me when my parents died and was like, oh, that's it for him. And I came back even stronger, but I had to get this together first. You can't make people laugh if you on stage crying. You got to get this together. And you can find the funny in anything. Trust me, anything. You just got it's just a like I'm wired different. Like the things that'll make you go, my first instance is like, oh dang. Like, you know, somebody can but I gotta it's like and I got that
but and I do too, but the thing about it is it's like I'm not a comedian.
Yeah, so
I ain't trying to sound like a fucking individual.
But see, for me, it's a thin line because it can be too soon. But right now we live in an era that people want instant. Yeah, so if you come out with it fast, because there's so much stuff going on, it'll be stale. Yeah. You know, we could walk outside right now, somebody get hit by a car, y'all be like, oh my God. My mind is to be like, but did you see how he bounced off the ground like a bag of chips? Like, but you know, I got a crazy.
He just
not a bag of chips.
And I get that. I'm wired different.
It's my daughter, And now the same way.
This
That's
is
my
the-
oldest child.
Listen, I'm telling you, once you've been
You need
with
to
this-
schedule a
And see,
session
she
with
has
Dr.
it,
Lisa
but
and
the
ask her
wild part,
to help you with that.
you know when you
I don't
see-
want to help with it because then it's gonna
You
mess up my
mess- it'll mess up the
creativity.
whole
It's gonna mess up my. I've already found peace.
Yeah.
And I find the beauty in it's some stuff that I never say again on stage because it's just we live in a time now. You can't say this stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, now.
you'll piss
Yeah.
people off.
I mean,
It's a
after this,
sensitive
after
like,
this,
everybody's
after the
sensitive.
4 years, I think we're gonna go back to our normal tough.
I don't even.
But I don't
think
think
that-
we'll ever
even
be
think
that tough again.
I
I don't-
think
You don't think
everybody.
so?
I think honestly speaking, and this is no shaming on everybody of this generation. Is not, but y'all, some of y'all, young. I'm gonna need y'all to put y'all bootstraps on. Put your big girl, big boy panties, shorts, boxers, whatever y'all got to do, and cut it out. Because I remember when I was growing up. Hey, dog, grow up in this area and see if you don't wear something wrong and your ass don't get joned on
Hey,
all day in the
listen.
paint, son. You got to have thick skin. You know what I mean?
I
So it's
grew up with a
like,
big ass head. I had to know how to jump.
you know what I'm saying?
Where I come from, you know what I'm
I
saying?
had to know how to
I
jump.
come from
My big old head.
born on Minnesota
Crazy.
Avenue side of town, been a roadside, then growing up in
Sir.
Sea Pleasant, we had to know how to fight.
You got
You got to fight in Joan, like
one of the two, both. Or one of the
both.
two.
You had to fight in Joan and play some type of sports.
Exactly.
Like everybody around my way, we could box.
See?
Like we could always square up, like put the gloves on a
Mhm,
box, so
mhm.
slap box, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now it ain't them days are over. But I come up
Pretty much.
and then living different places. I lived in Georgia, traveling. When you see different things, going out the country, your vocabulary different, your mindset
yeah.
different because you done seen a lot.
Yeah.
I
get that.
I done listen.
get that.
I done seen some of the know you lying. I done seen it.
Yeah.
I done seen it where a woman with a skirt on give another woman her best friend because she had a skirt on, her panties because she came on her cycle. I done seen her give her best friend her panties, like, and she put that pad in her. I done seen it
You know
all.
what? I mean, okay. In
If
my
that's your
mind,
friend,
hold
if
on.
that
In
you
my
do it.
mind, that's some girl shit. Shout
That's
out to her.
girly.
I
Yeah,
done
shout out to her
seen
because
it.
I done
that's so
seen-
girly,
listen.
girly.
Wow.
Listen, but we deep in the South, and you like, bro, that's what's going. Like,
Yeah.
you think your world just evolved. Your ghetto is your only ghetto. There's people more ghetto than
No.
you, more sanctified than
No.
you.
Like it be, and see, I'm the same. Well, I'm gonna say, my parents was in the military. My
Right.
dad, my mother was in
So
the
you
military, but
seen
my
a lot,
father
too.
was in the military.
Mhm.
So when my mother got pregnant with me, it was like, okay, military done with. My father was the main one. So I've been to Germany, I've been to Turkey, I've lived in both of those
Seen it.
areas. So I've been to those places, and then my mother, whenever we would move, she would move us from, because I was born in Wichita Falls, Texas, right?
Oh, okay.
But I only was there for a couple months, and my mother moved back up here. So I've been in the DMV area all my life. But when my mother would move to Virginia, we would move extra far. So we moved to, like, at one point in time, it was Annandale,
Damn,
which
you
was far.
out there far.
Then, hold on, dog. We went further. We went to Centerville, my nigga.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? So we went far.
Centerville.
So
that's still not like country Virginia, but it's out
but
there.
you gotta
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about it. In like 95,
Yeah,
90,
yeah,
you know what I'm
out,
saying?
yeah,
And you
yeah.
coming from up here and you going down there, like it was a whole different vibe. So my vocabulary, as you say, your vocabulary,
you
is
see, because you
different. The things
exposed to
you
certain
see is
different. Yeah.
And even with different cultures, my mother raised me to just accept people for who they are.
Yeah.
Period, point blank. You can't change nobody, accept them for who they are, and I do. I don't care what you, like I always say, I don't care what your religion, who you believe in, whatever. Long as you treat me with respect, I'm gonna treat you with the same. And that's just what it is. That's how I was brought up. So it was a lot of different things that I saw. And I was also intrigued about East Indians, because I thought I was East Indian. When my grandmother said you're an Indian, I thought she meant East Indian, like from India. So I used to purposely watch the Indian channel, watch Bollywood and shit.
Yeah, well, I'm
On purpose, though.
so you know, I
Thank
got
you.
West Indians in my family. I'm Guyanese. My mom was Guyanese, so
Well, West End. Well, I would say. Wait a minute. Go ahead. I'm listening.
no. So I'm still not tapped into that culture. I just know my mom came here for a better living, and
Yeah.
but Like
That's what's up though.
the exposure. I remember 84, 85 as a little kid having to go to Bishopville, South Carolina, pick peas in the morning for $5.
Whoa.
Saturdays, you picking peas at 5 in the morning.
I'm listening.
And then you pretty much putting the whole dinner together as your grandma out there ring the chicken neck, the chicken running around.
Exactly.
So you ain't see it up here. We could just go to carry out. We wasn't used to that.
Exactly.
So, like it was, we got exposed to a lot as a kid. So it was like, what? Like we really got to pick peas and shell them and beans.
But we did.
I know,
We had to do it.
But if you was from the inner city, you never got exposed to that. You so used to going to carry out. We come from the food stamps with the book. We just going to the corner store, hand the little man the $5 out the book. That was it. You pay for your food.
Oh, so you remember the book?
Yeah, I remember the book. I grew up on the book.
My mother used to get the ones with the $100.
The $100 Jones. My grandmother, her hustle was the laundromat. So she owned the laundromat down Minnesota Avenue. It was the big lots after that. Back then, they used to shoot Horseshoe when the Senator movie theater was down there, the Yellow House. So my grandmother hustles was the laundromat. Then she sold all her laundromats to Spin Cycle. She had the one on Marlboro Pike. We used to fold as a kid, 3 years old. I'm folding clothes in my grandmother's laundromat. I walk out to the edge of the curb, look down the hill, the drive-through movie theater.
It's right there
on Marlboro Pike.
It's right there.
I'm watching Worms and E.T. The Fly, but I can't hear it. But I'm watching it on top of the hill as a kid. That's what I make. So I'm working at 2 and 3 years old. I grew up in the laundromats. Like a woman, I ain't never had a woman don't wash my clothes. I've been doing this my whole life. I've been washing clothes. So I always, my grandma grabbed the end of that sheet. We folding sheets.
Yes.
So
you know how to fold a fitted sheet.
Yeah, gotta fold a fitted sheet. Yeah.
Hey, listen,
I'm good at that.
Yeah. Like if I see you wash clothes and you don't wash like me, you just throw them all in it. Oh no, you will never. Hell no. Nah. Like I can't.
That's a deal breaker for you, huh? For a woman, is a deal breaker? Is it?
Nah, because you could be taught that. The deal breaker for me is I have a fetish with I got my own place, but if I come over your house and you got like a small shower head, I got to change that. I don't care if you live in an apartment. I got to have a big shower head. I can't take no shower with them little Joe like this. that Joe, this ain't gonna work.
What I like what you just said is it really wasn't a deal breaker because she could be taught.
You could be taught that, yeah.
And if everybody thought like that, because see, I got deal breakers. Even though I know that a person can be taught,
right?
I don't want to be a teacher.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, okay, wait. I'm gonna say this. Yes, some things can be taught, but in other things, what about habits?
Yeah.
No. You talk about the clothes now. Now, okay. So habits. When you say habits, like
okay. Habits like I'm gonna leave my stuff right here in the middle of the floor. I'm about to get in the shower, but I'm gonna leave my clothes right in the middle of the floor.
Right.
I'm rushing. I gotta go.
That's a pet peeve of mine.
Oh yeah, nah, we ain't doing that. Like, where they do that? Like, I be done throw your shit outside. Yeah, like, you'll stop after
a while. We will argue all the time.
Well, when you come up with a mom, I came up with both my mother was not going for that. Like,
right.
Like,
my mother not doing that.
My
mother gets mad at me when I get home. Like, after our podcast, you see me come out. I just throw my stuff on a chair and I put my shoes anywhere. She will pick them up and kindly put them in my room.
Yeah.
If this is not for this area. This is the common area.
Right.
Always have to be in order.
Right.
Kitchen, always clean. You cook something, you better clean it up.
Clean it up. Yeah.
You better not go to sleep with not a sink, not a nothing in that sink.
That's old school though.
You get what I'm saying? But that's how we were trained. On Sunday, what I don't do anymore, but I noticed that my sisters and brothers still do it. On Sunday, she make us find our clothes for the whole week.
Oh yeah, that's old school.
Yeah, no.
Prepper.
We find our clothes for the whole week, and you ain't changing. What you put out for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's what you're wearing.
Yeah.
And my sisters and brothers still does it. They do it with their kids, which I don't do that. And my mother be mad at me because I said, she said, you did. I said, I don't,
Nah.
wearing.
I think as you
I
get
be
to,
like,
when you get to an adult,
oh.
you don't. When you get to an adult, it's certain behaviors that you just be like, I ain't even got to do that joint no more. I'm not doing
Right.
See, I want
certain things.
Mhm.
Now, my friend Sarah said, she said, I'm Centerville and cracked up laughing, but she said it's okay to have to teach someone if you're willing to wait for the result, which is never guaranteed.
That's true, but you got to put a limit on it.
Yes.
But you got to also respect the effort. You're not gonna get 100% the whole time.
No.
So if I see you at 20, then you growing to 40, I can work with that.
Okay.
But you gotta put some, because I'm gonna put the effort in the things you don't like.
Right.
Another thing, you know, like it just certain things when you get to a certain age, just no, I ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like I'm not one of them. I don't.
Exactly.
I don't sleep on no couch. I got my own spot. I got my own money, my credit good. You can't talk to me like that. Like you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not.
I've
I always
never
paid
told
all
my
the
husband to go sleep
bills.
on the
Like
sofa. I've never told him to go sleep.
my dad raised me to pay all the bills. So I'm different. So you can't really like I don't
say it again.
Yeah, so like I don't really have to go for a lot of stuff that a lot of people have to tolerate because like I know who I am. I know the value that I know the value that I bring. My job is to level you up as and
I mean, what I love about your word, Simon, is that basically it can go unisex wise because no one should have to lower their standards.
No, we got to build an empire.
You get what
we're
I'm
doing.
saying? So if you're with someone that you're feeling like you're lowering yourself, then you're not with the person you should be with.
No.
You're being tolerant. You're tolerating.
You're settling.
Exactly. You're settling. This is a whole learning lesson for anyone that's listening right now. Stop tolerating. Stop settling. You get what I'm saying? Well, you really don't have to.
But this
what did you say? My credit's good. My house paid for. My car's paid for. So you get what I'm saying? I'm happy with me.
Really,
so
it's like what you bringing to the table.
Exactly.
And
what are you bringing to enhance what I already got going on?
And that's the thing with me. I'm willing to. It's hard. Like it's hard. It's hard to find somebody that can match what you have. I ain't dating outside my race. I love black women. So I ain't that guy to go get a white woman once he blow up. We gonna work
sometimes that's cop to me.
Yeah.
But then sometimes it's love is love.
We just gotta.
It goes two ways for me sometimes.
If you
it's two ways. It's two me sometimes. That's my opinion.
But if you come to the relationship with
us when that person that's not of our culture try to take you under or lie on you.
Yeah.
You get what? So my brother did 10 years. My brother coming home November the 18th. That's the happiest news I got.
Amen.
And I got where he gonna be and all of that. But he just did 10 years of something he did not do.
Sometimes, but you can't put a price on peace. No. Like I don't need your money. I can handle everything I got. I can handle. Like it's cool. Like I got it. If I ain't got it, then I wouldn't have got it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going over my means. I bought a double wide trailer because I'm tired of the big houses. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need all that.
People don't think
the American dream is a nightmare. You know, all that big white house, big Benz, that stuff come with big bills. I'm at that age now. I want to see my money. You know what I'm saying? I had all that already. You know what I'm saying? So, man, look, I'm cool. So
she said exactly what value do you add? Okay, Sarah.
Right.
Not you, but just in general.
Absolutely.
Let's give him some fans.
Yeah,
where them fans at? Where them fans at? Nate.
I don't got no fans.
Ray, that's our brother. Yeah. We kind of missed you a whole lot.
We did.
But
you got a plant and shit?
I like that plant. We're going to name him Fern.
What are we going to name it? You have to name it something.
His name Fern. Hi, Fern.
If it's not a fern, don't name it Fern.
He don't have to be a fern to be a fern, but he look like a fern. He look like a fern mixed with something else.
I don't like the fern. I like Bob.
Okay, Bob it is. Bob the plant.
It's giving me.
We have Bob the plant.
Marley. Marley is his name.
Our new plant is called Marley.
Yes. Marley is his name. And he's chilling. If y'all didn't know, so y'all know plants be, well, I would hope y'all know this. So plants are living things, right?
Yes, you have to talk
And then
to
when
it.
you talk to them, they react.
They just,
Y'all
they
know
do.
that? Like you could tree
Oh,
talk.
he's
Y'all
moving.
ever-
He's moving. I
See?
saw him move.
Y'all
More,
ever
he's
y'all
moving.
ever talk? Y'all ever hug a tree? You ever
Yes.
hug a tree?
Yes.
You ever went outside barefoot and just earth and just
Yes.
it's grounded yourself?
Yes.
And young, that is the best
That's the
feeling
best
in
feeling.
the
That
world.
part.
Oh my god!
But you got to go outside though. You can't walk in the house
You
barefoot.
can't.
You can't, the house don't do it. You got to
You
get out there.
can't. You gotta go outside and touch some grass. I'm telling y'all because it is nothing. And everybody used to tell me when I was small, put your shoes on. You gotta get work. I've always been the type of person, the child. Period. I go outside barefoot. I will go outside barefoot quick. And no shoes. You gonna get? No, I'm not. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna be just fine. I go outside with no shoes on. I'm famous for that. And people be like, hey, "You gonna?" I'm not gonna get nothing in my feet. I'm connecting with the earth. Thank you so very much.
Yep.
Just so y'all know, you can connect. We are able to connect. Hello.
I want to talk about this.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Mr. You Poochilla. Talk to me about that. Simon says.
Well, I hosted one. And this is Poochella 4, I think. I hosted 1 and 2, and
Lit Band was on 1, right?
if I told you the band, I can't remember. It was because I don't know the band names like
okay.
that. But
I think I saw Lit on one of those Poochillas before. Who is the person behind the Poochilla?
the DJ right there, DJ. I'm on DJ. What's that, John? 103.
Okay.
That Nate Oxon Hill.
I mean,
10-03.
I see you got Mental Attraction, honey.
Oh, I ain't put the line up together.
Oh, I know you didn't, honey. But that's gonna be a firecracker
gonna be
Oh
right
a
yeah,
there.
firecracker.
you know I grew up
That's
beside
definitely
BJ. I know
gonna be a
BJ since we was
firecracker. I
kids.
said, wow. I said, and he's our guest. Simon Says,
And
it's
Justice,
the
my
host
cousin.
of this.
So.
I like that. I
That's
like
what
that.
I'm
So this
talking
is going,
about.
and then Project 360 is back. Like it's like
Yeah, I saw that.
I want to see what you know what I like about bands when they don't give up and they just keep revamping themselves like pump blenders. They just keep revamping. You know, don't give up. See, the key thing is when you give up, then now you out. No, they ain't giving up. Project 360 has been out for a long time, and I want to see how they revamped it. You get what I'm saying? It looks like they put all females on the front line, but then again, I could be wrong because I remember when they had Adina. The female singer Adina. Remember Adina? She can sing really good. So I would really like to see who is actually on that front line. That interests me for 360. So you got MAB. That's high energy.
That'll be real.
That's
cool.
straight high energy right
That
there.
looks real cool.
See, I had stayed in Georgia for like 8 years, and I came back. I was missing go-go. Like, you like, man, I would see like they would put like the all-star band, the 18, and all them come down there, and I go chill with them, because you happy to see.
Yeah.
But man, Mumbo Sauce and Go-Go
Don't
was.
you miss Mumbo Sauce? I miss him too.
Yeah.
No,
No, I'm talking about the
Black
actual
food?
Mumbo Sauce.
No, the actual Mumbo
this
Sauce.
man just said the actual one.
Yeah.
Well, you could go inside White and Giant. It's $7.99.
No, but they don't have a Giant
It ain't
in
the
Georgia
same.
though.
Was it Publix?
So they had Publix and Kroger.
Yeah,
I had to
Publix and Kroger.
order
What the heck is a Publix?
It's a
That's their grocery store.
That's like the
Yeah.
down south
Yeah.
grocery store.
That's
They got
that's
Piggly
the
Wiggly, Publix, Kroger's.
Right.
If you're getting into Texas, they got what is it? What is that joint called? H and something. HEB. HEB. That's another one that you got. Like, yeah, that's further down south.
And they didn't have big wings. They had everything was little party wings. I was like, man, I'm telling you, they lemon peppered me to death in Georgia. I got sick of that crap. I was like, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
I used to come back home and just you take the little stuff that you be like, I don't want that because you man, I honestly 8 years, and then you come back home and you like, man, Eddie Leonard steak and cheese was just powerful. Man.
Yeah.
That shit, I want everything.
That's the truth.
Hey,
That's
look, when you
true.
hear, you like, I don't want that. That's the
I know,
bottom.
Yeah, you
But,
like,
man,
damn,
when
I
you
miss
got
such and
you
such.
come back,
simplicity,
you want
man.
that.
You
You
be
really
like,
can't get it. No, you can't get it no
Yeah.
place else.
Hey,
You
I-
can't get your mix no place else but here.
man, I had to get me a little egg with the sunflower seeds. I had to take it back to the hookup type joint, man. I wanted all
Oh,
that,
my
man. The pickled egg. I
God.
was like, man, I wanted
You
all
said
that.
all that.
It was
That's
like,
true.
it was like, man, what in the? Sometimes you be like, yo, you gotta have simplicity, because sometimes we, like, I can't believe other people came to the DMV and the corn, like the crab stuff, like that's what we do. Like for a while before the crab boils came out on every corner, we had people coming from Florida calling themselves the crab boss. Like how you come to
See
DC
what I'm saying?
and we don't? That's what we do.
That's what we do.
You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly
that's what we do. The Maryland crab is that's
Yeah.
what we do.
Yeah.
How we let somebody, but if it was somebody from here, we wouldn't have
wouldn't have
bought
did
it. We
that.
wouldn't have bought it. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
that's the really wild
Man.
part
It is.
about it.
and you know what
It
people
is.
tell you that out of town to your face, like, man, y'all are so small and powerful, but y'all just don't stick together.
Yeah, it's
They-
true.
Tell you to your face, you can't
It's
say
true.
nothing.
You can't say
Can't say
nothing
nothing.
because we have all seen it firsthand.
Tell you.
We've all seen it firsthand. I mean, my goodness. Because I was just about to touch on that joint when you was talking about the crabs. They even have a joint on what is it on YouTube by this? I guess the channel's called Cocoa Butter. But they literally had 3 people from the DMV challenge their crab cakes against each other.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's
Even with
our
the
thing,
with the
you know
go-go.
what I
Even
mean?
with the go-go. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna tell you something. This is my opinion. I have a right to that.
Yes, you
I think by go-go alienating Baltimore, you messed up. Baltimore love to dance.
They
I
do
think
love
that-
to
I think
dance.
that-
But
I
it's a difference, though, dog.
Listen, but you didn't give them a like
I think they did.
like
I think we
they a couple of the big bands, but I'm talking about some of these smaller bands. They could have got a fan base. But I listen. I live in Baltimore now, and that's all they do is dance. And I heard some
Dance.
DJs mixing some go-go,
Mhm.
and they still was doing the Baltimore strut
But
like
at
that.
the end of the day, if you find that one band that has that love for Baltimore
They love them.
and
They
they
embrace.
mix it in with go-go, that band gonna take over Baltimore. I
Man,
promise
listen,
you.
it's
That's the only way it's really gonna work to me, because it's a forever.
you got to give them
because
what they like to
Baltimore
give
is
them what you
house.
want. You got it, but you can make. But you think about it. Go-go sample everything. Why not sample house?
Yeah, why not?
Why
I
would you-
agree with you 1,000.
That's what I'm saying.
But
They
I
do
agree with you
sample
1,000.
But
But
what-
if
We
who
gotta.
is that go-go band that gets it? And it's like, look, we about to go to Baltimore, so we about to take it down there. We going. Only band that I can see that can pull it off is New Impressions, because they like.
Yeah, I'm talking about even
I can
before
see-
that. I'm talking about even back. I'm not even holding them accountable. I'm talking about back in the day.
Mhm.
I'm talking about back in the day. I'm not talking about now. I'm not really in touch with it now. I'm talking about our era. They just wanted DC. They
You're
was
right.
just cool with
You're right.
DC. But the whole world, we be like, oh, Baltimore. The whole world just see us as a DMV. We the only ones that don't see everybody in Virginia.
Exactly.
Yeah, everybody
You
like,
know?
man, all y'all sounded like y'all the
I-
But
same.
I-
Virginia
no, it's
saves
not.
go-go, far
No,
as
it's
I'm
not.
concerned.
I'm gonna be for real.
That's
with you.
my
I'ma
opinion.
be for real
With the
with you.
spots or the
As
venues.
somebody,
Literally for bands to keep gigging
Right, I get
and
it.
making
Yeah, and
money.
that's in
Virginia
Virginia.
is really the big shout out to Ruck, because I'm not lying. I don't even know the other promoters, but I know who he is, and his shows always be amazing. But I've noticed every time I see my favorite band, they're out of Virginia, and I'm not coming to Virginia. So the Virginia people are just loving it. They're getting there. Everything. I'm not coming. You get what I'm saying?
But see, Virginia has been on go-go.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
Virginia
DC,
has-
where can you really play in
I
DC
get
right
that.
now?
I get what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say is Virginia has been on go-go since.
New projects, all of them.
They've
yeah,
always
Del
been
Rey,
on
all of them.
go-go.
They've been on
It's
go-go.
just
Yeah.
a matter of the venues getting the go-go out there.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all it is, because at this point, I mean, damn, we done gone all the way to damn Miami
Yeah.
and then some. You know what I'm saying? So when it come to Baltimore, I
Shit, I would go down Baltimore put a
Anytime
band
I
together.
go out of town, anytime I go out of town, I'm gonna be for real. And I'm so sorry. It's not I love everybody. But when I say I'm from Maryland and somebody say Baltimore, I'd be like, hell no.
Right.
That's not me.
Right.
I tell them I said, I know it's in Maryland, but it's like two different countries.
Right.
It is.
But the world don't
It's
understand
literally
that
two
though.
different countries.
The world look at you like you crazy.
They do. But at the same time, it's like, nah, come here.
Yeah, I get it.
I
Cause
need you to.
that's like, Brooklyn and Harlem and all
Exactly.
that. But the difference
Exactly.
is, you ever see them cats when they live out of town, they gonna get a 2-bedroom house. They gonna coexist. You can't even get an uptown dude to coexist with a southeast dude out of town because our mentality is crazy. Like
It depends because I've seen it happen.
I seen DC guys like, I ain't from the DMV, I'm from DC. Why would you say that?
Because
If you an artist.
I do
they
it.
don't equate it.
And I'm sorry
They
because I
don't
do
equate
it.
it.
If
I'ma
people say,
tell you
"Are
why.
you DMV?" No, I'm
I'm gonna
DC.
tell you why. Because you got, and maybe I'm going a little bit too deep into it, but Maryland, Virginia, that's the states.
Mhm.
DC's been the city, is the city. District of Columbia is what it is. DC by itself has always been known as by itself chocolate city.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Well, now it's vanilla.
And point blank. Exactly, which is
I'm
pissing
vanilla,
me
baby.
off. I really don't like that. I really don't like the fact that I'm seeing what I'm seeing, how I'm seeing it. And I remember 10 years ago, it didn't used to be this way. But I digress.
But the ones that broke through understood the process. You gotta have the DC only 40 miles, where Virginia is 400,000 people. You gotta have that. You gotta have that fan base.
We're not saying that.
No. What I'm saying, I was talking about when she's like, I'm DCD.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not that. Listen, I can't get 20 people in DC to buy a ticket. I could go to across the bridge and I can sell out a theater.
That part.
I can go to Baltimore
That part.
and it's sold out. So
Yeah.
I'm not gonna alienate them.
I get what
because
you're saying. You're right.
They-
And you shouldn't.
they pay how
especially
they
if you're an
weigh.
artist.
I get it.
They pay how
If
they
you're an
work.
artist, you should never gate it. You should be on board with.
I'm
the
working
DMV.
more in Baltimore than I am in DC.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
And see,
that's,
that's
why
why
I
I
moved
hear
there.
from a lot of go-go bands. They're working more out Virginia than they are DC.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
'Cause it's a
I
whole
get
lot of
it.
stuff. It's
But
such
I
a
get
process
it
with
too. I get it because even Jesus went through it. Your hometown, they don't see you as the son of God. They see you as Joseph, son of
Yeah.
carpenter. So
Yeah.
your hometown ain't gonna
Yeah.
respect.
Oh, you just banged that.
You know what I'm saying? Your
Yes,
hometown is
yes,
not going.
yes.
They see you as, man,
true.
go ahead. You ain't nobody. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
true.
You don't went all the way around the world and cranked everywhere.
Mhm.
But home,
Yeah.
man,
Man,
Shawty ain't.
go
I
ahead.
told her, who you think taught her how to hold the mic with her left hand? Like these things, they want credit for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like
true.
Yes.
I was like,
I
what?
like how he broke
It's
that
true.
down.
But
That
it's
was
the truth.
factual.
It's
It's the
fact.
truth.
So
It's
you
fact.
got to get a when you live in Georgia, don't even listen to Georgia rap. When I was in Georgia, they was listening to Memphis. Like
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, oh man, I'm listening.
Nah.
Nah, we listen to Young Dog. We listen to
Yeah.
them, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, it's every city.
Yeah.
Every city has that. Yeah, your people mess with you, but bro, they know you not that. You from here. They look at you like, bro, don't make me tell the world your truth. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like we gotta. It ain't even a black thing. It's an everybody
It's
thing.
everybody thing. Yeah,
It's
I
a
like
everybody
that. But
thing.
I'm gonna tell you, I do love when I be riding in the morning, and I look over to my right and my left, and they are listening to go-go. This person listening to RE. Somebody was listening to Justice J. Well, MAB. When she do, what is that song? They played it at a Teresa cookout, and that's what I say. You never know who playing who.
It's the
When
truth.
when I hear people playing lit, and I'm riding, I say, "Oh, they must be fans. They say about that." That's my song.
Man, when I was
And
in-
it's like they play their rock and roll, the rock and roll joint that they do. So I love it when I'm riding through my city. So when Sweet Tea made that song, "Riding Through My City," doing that joint hits so cranking to me because every word in that song is true. Every word is true because I love riding through my city. Or if I'm just here them listening to Womp, Wisdom Speak,
Mhm.
and or the local rappers,
Mhm.
OCA Stacks or D Real or anybody. I love it
Mhm.
because I know these people are from the DMV. They're from my
That's
area.
how I felt when I
You
was
get what I'm
3-0
saying?
Black
So
in
I
Atlanta.
love
Yeah.
it. And if you in the right area, you're going to hear it. And now that it's summertime, windows are down. People don't really want to play their AC, run their AC. They want you to hear what they're cranking.
That's how it
You
is
get
when I
what
go
I'm
on the road.
saying?
When I go on the road,
playing my
when I go
AC.
on the road and I tell the DJ, man, whatever you got, go. I'm thinking he gonna play some Chuck Brown lottery, John. When they come on, I found myself a clapper, and the crowd be like, hey. And the crowd, it be like, y'all know this? And it be white people, and I'm
And
like,
you love it.
Oh shit! Hold on. Not even that. Remember, we was at Daggone to Stop the Violence joint,
Mhm.
and me and Spice was sitting up there. What band was on the damn stage?
Wisdom Speak.
Wisdom
I just
Speak
said
was
it.
on stage. You had an Asian dude
Asian
and a Persian dude
yeah.
up that joint getting it. We was like,
And they were doing their dance.
They were doing their thing.
that dance that they do that we see on TikTok.
doing
That
their
they be doing it. That dance.
Yeah.
They were doing it to the go. I was like, look at this. We were fascinated. I was like, oh my god.
I was more
they
so
was
just
loving
like,
it.
y'all get it.
They was
yeah, especially
getting
when
it.
alcohol involved, people just want to dance.
No.
No, we wasn't
They
even
were
doing
not
that.
drinking. Wasn't nobody
Oh, wow.
out there drinking. Everybody was. I was sober. You was sober. We didn't drink. It was
Right.
too early. You get what I'm saying? Except with that one person, I actually wasn't real. This one person just freeze. He did the EU freeze. He said, I said, is he ever?
That was a
gonna
dope
move?
fiend
I said,
lean.
is this real?
The
She
dope
said,
fiend.
Spice, you didn't. Look, she got on me
Because
real
that
bad.
joint was
She got
wild.
on me real bad. She said, what you thought it was fake? Yeah. I
That
said,
daggone
I see it on
lean
TV, but I didn't think it was going to happen in
No.
front of my face. It happened in
It
my
happened.
face.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That daggone that.
And
Frenchie
shout out to
lane.
Kevin and Milton because those steps at the Malcolm X Park were crucially brutal to me. And I felt like, oh my God, I need to work out, Becky. Heather,
I can't.
please get the pulley. I felt like all of that. I felt so privileged. Like, why do I have to walk up the steps? But I did it. You get what I'm saying? So I promise you, y'all, I just love what we do. I love what you
I
do.
love my city, and I love Virginia. I love Maryland. I love DC. That's my birth
I do.
certificate.
We
I
love
love
And
Baltimore.
you say you love his birth certificate.
No, that's what my
That's placed on
birth
the birth
certificate is. BC.
Oh, okay. At the end of the day, that was funny.
Yeah. I'm born at the old
I love
house.
my birth certificate. I'm gonna start
The
The
saying
old
that.
Howard Hospital, the one they tore down in '79. I'm born at that joint, so
Well, I was born in Providence Hospital.
Okay,
I don't
Providence,
even
on
know
the north
what's
side.
over there right now. Dr. Mayor, I love you.
Providence
You know I love you, Dr. Mayor. You my favorite. Yes.
Not she.
You ever Providence? One of my father's close friends, he had hit the lottery. Providence got a floor where they put millionaires on. I ain't know they got I've been there as a kid. Like I was probably like 12. The joint, his room had red carpet. His bed was different. I'm like, damn, Providence is a nice hospital. Like you can't get on that. Everybody can't just get on
That's
that
what I
floor.
was about to say. You gotta have
yeah,
some
you
bread
gotta
to
have-
get on that floor.
Yeah, and you gotta have some bread to go. The people you gotta be on the guest list to come see them people. Like you ain't just going.
How about you ain't even gotta have no bread? You gotta know who you know. And if they like you, you in there like swimwear,
Not the
man.
hospital.
Hey,
I'm saying
that
the
joint, I did not
hospital.
know that joint had that. I mean, then I realized it's
love
Providence.
Providence.
It's
That's my
Catholic, right?
hospital.
So I realized that it's a Catholic hospital, right?
If
It's
I'm
a
not
what?
mistaken,
Catholic
let's
hospital.
let's go ahead and
I
look
don't
it up.
even know about Catholic Baptist.
No,
none
I
of
thought that
All
was.
I know,
Yeah,
I
I know, but I
born
know that
there.
joint had money. Like that
Yeah,
joint
I
had
was
money.
born there.
That joint wasn't
off
one of them
Urban
cheap
in
hospitals.
Northeast.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And every time I got sick as a grown up, I go see the same doctor
Yeah, they had a little.
that
They had a
the
little
same
change.
doctor that gave birth to me. I came my mom. She was my OBGYN.
Because the
So-
top little priests, I guess that's what you call them. I don't know. They go there, but they're not on the regular floors. Like they
Oh,
go,
so-
Yeah, Providence
all them.
was
They,
vicious.
that's one of them ones
Yeah.
that that cathedral
'cause it's
church and all
Catholic.
that is Catholic.
Yeah, because
so,
hey, bro, hold on.
Yeah.
That's the Mormon joint, ain't it?
Yeah, that's the
That's the
Mormon joint.
Mormon
So
joint
when they
used to
come,
call
they need to
Disney
go
World
get
and
yeah.
shit.
They said
Yeah.
that joint. They got another one up big joint up northwest. So if they get a little ill, they take them to that joint. So it's
Hey,
different.
bro, speaking of houses of worship, hey, dog. Okay, so when I used to work in Virginia, like in Ashburn, I thought this was like a mansion at first, and then I discovered it was a whole mosque. And them mosques
Big as
be
hell.
amaze balls, bro.
Hey, and you know what Virginia got a lot of? Like all the area you talking about? I worked in I guess they call it safe houses, lighthouses, where it's mansions, right? But I guess they used to put that's what they taught us. But you know, whatever. They used to put the lantern in the window and let the slaves say, "Hey, you can come here." Like you could open the walls and see the ladders through the walls where they was hiding in the wall. I've done shows where they open the walls like, "Hey, Virginia got a lot of those safe houses." You know, that was one of them states.
Well, I know that,
Yeah,
but I've
so
never been in one before.
So it's a couple of jumps. It's you open a wall and see this ladder like crawl space where it's like they gotta stand still. Like you got niggas in your house and they in the walls. They got doors and they all over the house because they're going through the walls. They can't even walk past windows. Whoa. So it's like, you know, wild. Virginia, one of them states like, you know, even like I had to do the history on Baltimore. Like people, like all that why Baltimore talk the way they talk. Like Scotland and England came over on the water and they migrated there, and that's why they sound like that. So they sound like they sound like that. That's what happened. Like Scotland and England men,
but that makes sense.
They sailed there because you know the Chesapeake come from all over the world. So when they came to 1813, they had the wars and stuff. When the British came, they came through Baltimore. That's why that harbor.
1813 or 1812.
One of them. So 1812,
I think it's 1812.
But you know, Frederick Douglass coming from all that. That harbor is something centered around that harbor. A lot of people came off that harbor, and that's why the accents are like that. And that's why we have
that shit. Wow.
Yeah, that you know, DC. You know, it was no DC. You know, it was Philly, Delaware, and all that. But Washington's DC he came here to hide out and chill out, get away from all the madness. And this was the 40 miles. He ain't want nobody to come close. And this was Washington's DC. Then they made this the capital. So you gotta do you. I'm telling you, some of these places.
Well, we got 5 minutes left. Sure. I want you to shamelessly plug how our listeners and everyone, because this is you can replay it. For those who missed it, you can replay it on YouTube instantly. As soon as we end the stream, you can go back and start it from the beginning.
Bam.
But at this moment, I want you to shamelessly plug yourself. What's coming up for Simon Says and all of your platforms that everyone can follow you at. Take it away, brother.
All right, I'm Simon Says. Make sure you follow me on everything that Simon Says Crazy. You're not getting my Facebook. That's for my like personal people. You know. Shout out to my lady, Crystal. I just want to always shout her out because she keep a dude calm. You know?
Hi, Crystal.
Hi, Crystal.
So shout out to her. She really was a blessing to me. But I signed an NDA on some stuff, but I am scheduled to play Marion Barry in this biopic. But
What? Hey now.
So they trying to. That's not gonna be Tubi though. You know that's big. So
that's gonna be way bigger.
Yeah,
you gotta start somewhere, brother.
Yeah. I'm honored when they.
I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody says about Tumu. It's my favorite app right now.
Oh yeah, it's free.
It's not the fact that it's free. It's the fact that I keep seeing people that I know.
Yeah.
I keep seeing people that I rub shoulders with. I talk to.
Shout out to
I got their phone number. Shout out to Tamika Joy.
Okay,
good job, girl. I don't know the name of that Tubi movie, but she did that. She was a therapist or something. Shout out to her. And hey, big up Pebbles. Love you, boo.
Yeah, Pebbles.
She in Jamaica. She in Jamaica now with her little boo thing.
Shout out to y'all though. You know, shout out to y'all. You know, like
thank you.
Shout out to y'all. You know, this is not easy. You know, this is especially the narrative that they paint with Black women. And I heard y'all say y'all picking up 2 more. So y'all do the damn thing.
For
you
sure.
You got my blessings anywhere I can help out.
Because that's what we stand for. I'm a Queen and Go-Go movement. Right. We support our culture. And the one thing that we all, as the women that had signed up, we have over 65 women that signed up.
Everybody
answered 15 questions. And what we all have in common, we love go-go.
Amen.
So at this point, this is the option for them to let us know of their business. Shamelessly plug themselves. Shamelessly brag about what you have on or what you're doing. And guess what we do? While we're here on our platform, we're gonna shamelessly plug you. You understand what I'm saying?
Amen.
Everybody don't want to be front street.
Yeah.
Everybody don't want to be the talker.
Yeah.
Everybody don't want, but I'm a lead talker. That's what.
Yeah, I'm about to say I like talk.
I
like attention.
And meeting Ash and us collabing together has been nothing but positivity. Yeah. So if we can keep adding to our positivity, shout out to all of our women of I'm a Queen and Go-Go movement. We love you. You get what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We got bigger things coming up. Y'all know our 3rd annual event is coming September the 28th. I don't know information yet, but we are bringing in some big guns, and I think it's going to be amazing. And I'm just excited because I love the women that I work with.
That part.
It's going to be lit.
And you said it, that part. Shout out to Madness for picking up that part. Yes. Shout out to Madness. I love the way y'all keep doing what you do. You know, if it ain't tight, it ain't right. I'm your girl, Miss Spice.
And I am your girl, Ash, Queen Ash. And before we leave, and before we go and do our thing, rest in peace to Thomas.
Yes.
We
love you, son.
To Michael.
Rest in peace, fellas.
We love y'all.
God got you. Trust me.
Straight up and down. We love y'all.
We love you, Shawty Shell. That's my boo
Shawty.
thing. My wicked
Love
boo.
you for sure. And on that note, we about to end it. I'm your girl, Queen Ash, and that's your girl, Miss Spice. And that's our brother, Simon Says.
Sure.
And we're out of here. I'll see y'all later. Love y'all.
Mwah.
And when you got us, you know we gon' make it rock. And when you got us, you know we gon' make it rock. You know we gon' make it rock. Because I am a